All right, so here he is, the former Strikeforce welterweight champion, Nik Diaz. Stars don't burn much brighter than this, DC. Good to see Nik back on the proving ground tonight.
It's great to see Nik back in the octagon, a guy that every time he makes the walk, you know you are going to get a great fight. He's gonna start going at you the moment the referee says fight. He's gonna be talking. He'll be trying to slap you. He'll be hitting you with the jab. And if you make the mistake of just taking him down, Nik Diaz has a great jiu-jitsu game, unbelievable submission ability, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt with black belt boxing.
Yep.
That's Nik Diaz.
Lifetime in the sport, made his UFC debut all the way back at UFC 44 against Jeremy Jackson in 2003. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Diaz is 11 years the elder. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nik Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Hamzat Chimaев. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter. Taking on, oh, straight right. Oh, he might be out.
Fight.
Yep. And now he's got that. All right, going for the early takedown. He gets it, so no surprise he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and that is certainly a good sign for him moving forward in this fight.
He felt as if he had a massive advantage in the grappling and the wrestling.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. Brilliant submission defense there. Under 3 minutes remain in round 1. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage out.
Strong bottom Hard work here, staying busy. Hey, 90 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Diaz. All right, close guard now. You gotta be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Big right hook coming, it's blocked.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, just exhausting watching some of these takedown attempts. He's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
A little single collar tie there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Take him to the ground, choke him out. Let's go home. This guy's so funny.
All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try and put yourself back in those positions to get the job done.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
And now he's got that tie clinch. Just out of range with the uppercut. Takedown defense holds up.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, that oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's going to be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage?
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Uppercuts and punches, we don't say that all the time, but that has certainly been a big part of the narrative in this one as he lands yet another combination here in the clinch.
He lands another uppercut combination in the clinch. He's doing a really good job of finding his spots.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now.
He's got his foot on the hips. Now he's going to attack a triangle choke here. Look for him to try to move the arm across so that he can start getting head pressure down. Oh, nice. Nope.
Oh!
He uses it to sweep into an armbar.
Wow! All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
20 seconds to go. Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men, stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third and final is underway. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat. It's in there deep. There you go.
Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, side control now. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Under 2 minutes in our third and final round. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Diaz.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel, right? Oh, now he's in trouble.
And there it is.
He got him. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 11 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by tap out, Hamzat Chimaев!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.